Like I text you. My grandma passed away
Mm.
2 weeks ago, and I I like to explain or just talk about something uh,
Mm-hmm.
came up to my mind. Um, so can you please help me to to
Of
make
course.
right sentence in English?
Of course. You know I'm always here to help.
Thank you. Um, okay. First of all, um, I'd like to know uh, to to how I can tell about the situation to my friends or like colleagues
Mm.
about what happened. Like, uh, sorry.
No,
Um,
no. Take your time.
thank you. Um, like, oh, okay. For instance, if I have to, uh, oh, um, it, how can I say that? To absence, correct?
Uh, yeah, if you have to be absent from work or you have to miss
Okay,
some plan or something like that.
okay, thank you. So if I have to absence from my work, uh, like usually, now I do my job by myself, but before
Mm.
I go to work every day. If I'm in that situation, I usually make phone call what
Mm.
happened and why I have to absent. So how can I start to explain that?
Uh, it it depends. For me, it depends on
Uh-huh.
the closeness of the relationship
Mm-hmm.
between the employee and the employer or the
Mm-hmm.
manager, whoever it is that you have to report your absence to, because then it depends on how much detail you want to give.
Yeah.
Because for some situations, maybe this type of circumstance,
Mm-hmm.
someone would just say, I can't come into work today, I have a family matter or a personal emergency that I
Mm-hmm.
have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's more vague and doesn't give a lot of details because
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're not comfortable giving these details or you don't want to, and
Mm-hmm.
in reality it's not necessary, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
uh, but maybe some people, if they work in smaller companies or they're closer
Mm-hmm.
with their direct manager, maybe then they would say, I'm really sorry, but I just found out my grandma passed away, so I have to go and be with my family and make organizations, something like this, so I won't be able to come in.
Mm.
So
Okay.
for me, it depends on how much information
Mhm.
you want to give,
Mhm.
because you don't have to.
Right.
Does that make sense? It's a little bit it's a little bit of a difficult situation because it's dependent on
Yeah,
some
right. Mhm.
things, and maybe it also depends on your relationship with the person that passed away. Maybe it's a family member that you're not very close with, but it's important for your parents, so it's more that you have to support your
Mhm.
parents. Or maybe it's someone that's very close to you, like a parent, and so it's emotional, so you don't want to say lots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay, thank you. Um, I have a question. Uh, like you said, it depends on the relationship between the employer and I.
Hmm.
And uh, as a grammar point of view, um, I sorry, I found out that my grandma passed away.
Hmm.
Found out means like I just got the news or something.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I've just been told this news. Hmm.
okay. Uh, yeah, that was new for me. I kind of know find out the uh, as like when I
Some
find
new
something.
information. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Discover. Yeah. I guess because here it's like discovering some news. I mean, of course, you don't have to uh, use this phrase. Maybe it's just natural to me, is how I speak, but you could just say uh, there's been a death in the family,
Mm-hmm.
and that way you don't have to uh, quantify when you found out this
Mm,
information.
yeah.
But I think maybe sometimes people use uh, I've just found out, or I've just been told,
Mm-hmm.
to when they're describing this situation for an absence, if it's short notice, like it's very sudden,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because it's an unexpected situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's so it's there's no uh, warning or anything. Maybe you have to
Mm-hmm.
call your boss at
Yeah.
half an hour before the day starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Another question is, you know, I was thinking about how I can say this in English all the
Mhm.
time. You know,
Uh,
it's ridiculous, but when
no.
I see something, yeah, like yeah, this is cat.
Mm.
This is like rice bowl or something. You know. And when you know, we had what was that funeral service?
Mm.
I think so, but
Yeah.
I don't really know what funeral service in English or in Western culture. You know, it's
Uh,
different.
yeah, there would be some different traditions.
Yeah,
Mm.
if I explain what we have done, maybe funeral service is kind of
A little
common.
bit different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different though. Maybe to explain, maybe it's right word to say.
Yeah, it's the most common and everyone
Yeah.
would understand. Yeah. The only other phrase we might use sometimes instead of funeral is like memorial service.
Okay. Okay. I've heard that before.
So I guess this is a little bit more general, but it's just a vocabulary choice, really, in most situations.
Okay.
Hmm.
I sometimes I see the memorial service on some movies
Mm.
when someone is dead. Like you I often watch some criminal kind movies.
Ah,
So you know, ki- like almost every episode has funeral service scene.
yeah.
Because every time someone is dead. So anyway, what I see is at the graveyard,
Mm.
people gathering, wear some like black nice clothes,
Mm.
uh, and yeah, they there is, who is that, some,
Like a priest.
yeah, priest. What is priest and pastor?
Ah,
Same?
I'm not a I'm not 100%
Uh-huh.
on the difference between these two. I think I'm not sure if it's a different religion thing or a different level in a church,
Uh-huh.
but very similar type of
Okay.
title. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So, uh, priest speak something, maybe read something in
Mm.
front of people before they bury the casket
Mm.
in the, what, how do you say that, hole,
The grave.
grave? Okay,
Mm.
grave means the hole.
Yeah, it's
Or
yeah, where
grave
the
store.
place. Yeah, so grave is where the person is buried. So
Okay.
this is the grave, and then the stone is the
Mhm,
gravestone, and
mhm,
then we say graveyard because it's like
mhm.
a yard full of graves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Um, that ceremony is,
Mm.
is called memorial service, correct?
I think it's the it's usually the second
Uh-huh.
part or second location of the funeral or the memorial service. So the memorial service is the whole event. So whether that's in a church or giving speeches, the eulogies, and then they go to the second location,
Huh.
it's all part of the service.
Okay. Yeah, another scene I usually watch on a show is in a church, people are sitting on the
Yeah.
chair and what was that? In front of
Mm.
the people, there is a casket put some in nice way, and
Yeah.
the priest speaks something,
Mm.
and some close people like family or best friend
Yeah.
reads speech
Mm.
about the um, memory
Yeah. Mm.
with the person who passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then move to graveyard.
Yeah.
And
And usually for this part,
mhm,
usually it's only the family and the closest friends, not everybody.
mhm,
Mm.
okay. Thank you. Um, okay. Uh, okay. Another question. I have another question
Mm.
about cl- cremation, correct?
Mm. Cremation? Mm.
Yes, cremation. Uh, in Japan, usually, I mean, I guess, more than 90% of us
Mm.
are Buddhist. In Bud- Buddhist means people who believe
In
Buddhism.
Buddhism, yeah.
Sometimes it is a little confusing. So in Buddhism, uh, we do cremation
Mm.
usually. Um, so after, not after. Uh, cremation is noun, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
So
Yeah, sorry.
the verb
Yeah. How? What verb to?
cre- so just cremate and then cremated. Oh, yeah.
So my grandma is cremated.
Yeah. Or was in the past tense was cremated.
Yeah, you're right. My grandma was cremated
Mm.
because she is Buddhist.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you know how uh, what is the place to do cremation? Cremation site?
Ah, I th- I think it's like crematorium. I think we can.
Crematorium. Like aquarium. Museum.
Uh, yeah. Or yeah, crematorium. It's the the
Crematorium.
place, the noun.
Crematorium. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Uh, Nowadays, I mean, last couple of years, uh, crematorium is very busy
Ah.
because many many people are dead. But how can I say this? As a country,
Mm.
they uh, they make many kind of data for everything, for many things, like about the economy
Ah.
mostly. But
Mhm.
what I say now is, as a country, they count a number of people who is dead and also birth for
Ah.
others.
Mm.
So how can I say that? Like a rate of this number of a year.
Usually, we could talk about a registry, which is like a government
Mhm.
department that registers or keeps a record
Record.
of all the births and deaths in a country,
Mhm.
and it's like their way to track population growth, these type of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Population. Hmm? Truck, truck, up population.
Track, yeah, so they can follow, well, growth or decline
Yeah,
in the population.
yes. But then this registry. Yeah. Okay. I read something about the the number of
Mm.
this
Yes.
registry. Uh, Last year, I mean, 2 years ago,
Mm.
2022, uh, was the worst year of the death registry in Japan.
Oh.
Last, yeah,
Mm.
like 30 years or something. It was worse than
Mm.
the pandemic year.
Ah,
That's,
it's surprising.
yeah, that's surprising. Um, but anyway, it was, I don't remember the exact number, but like almost double or a little more than
Mm.
past year. So
Oh.
crematorium is very busy since then.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So usually if I die tonight, maybe in couple days, if it
Mm.
is available,
Yeah.
I'm going to uh, be cremated, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In,
Exactly. Mm.
yeah, a couple days or at least in a week. In Japan,
Mm.
we will some ceremony before cremation, so
Yeah.
it takes a day or two. But but not recently, we have to wait to cremate
Oh. Mm.
like a week, a week or couple. That's not usual. I mean, at least
Mm.
like 10 years ago, my grandpa passed, and at that time, like in 1 week, everything is done,
Yeah.
like everything. But
Mm.
this time, for my grandma's funeral service,
Mm.
we had to wait a week to
Ah.
wait her.
Mm.
So I read that article before my grandma passed. So when I heard, when I found out my grandma passed, I was a little concerned if we have to
Mm.
wait longer. It's
Yeah.
little not uncomfortable, but we want to do um,
You want to have the,
everything,
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
in not quickly, but we don't want my grandma to wait. So,
Yeah.
but it was. I thought if we had to wait more than 2 weeks or something, so
Mm.
that was not that bad. But yeah, we are a little, you know, worried about some,
Yeah.
you know, it was okay, but if we can do um, things
Mm.
to my grandma in a right way, yeah. But anyway, it was okay, though.
Ah, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds like it could be quite a delay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It it it's about COVID-19 or flu.
Yeah,
It's weird. Why now after COVID-19 is not gone though?
but
Why
it's
many?
less than.
Yeah,
Mm.
why people are so dead?
Yeah, maybe people are just less careful these days, maybe.
Yeah, sounds right. Maybe.
Mm.
Yeah,
But either
sounds.
way, not good.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.